Hey guys, what's up? It's Snake here, and I got some more Moon gameplay for you. Now we're going to be talking about a couple things today, but first off, we're going to talk about achievements. One achievement in particular, and that one's perks in space. Now with perks in space, you have to buy all 8 perks in one match, and you can do it a couple different ways. One, you could just buy 4 perks and then get downed, and then buy 4 more. Or you could buy 4 and then get teleported away by the phantoms, and when the phantoms headbutt you and teleport you, they actually take away your last perk. Or you could do it the easy way. And the easy way, of course, is by hacking it. Now you saw I just bought Deadshot, which is 1500. Now I'm hacking it, and bam, I get the 1500 back, and the perk is taken away. Now people have asked about that before. People have wanted to check out this dive right here. But yeah, people have asked about that before. They're like, hey, we want to take away perks when we don't need them anymore, or if we don't want them, if we want to get a different perk. Because you could use that as part of your strategy. You buy Deadshot Daiquiri early on, you go for the headshots, you gain up a bunch of points, and then whenever you get the ray gun, and then bam, you see I got the achievement right there. But whenever you get the ray gun or the GG2 or something that causes splash damage, then you go run, get rid of Deadshot, and pick up PhD Flopper instead. Now the other thing that's important to think about too is your placement of your perks. Now as you see, I got Speedy Cola as the last perk. So what I'm going to do, because like I said before, the phantoms can take away your last perk whenever they teleport you. What you want to do then is I hacked PhD to get rid of it, and then I'm just going to buy it back and have it be put in the 4th slot. So that way, if I get taken by the phantoms, they'll take away PhD Flopper, and not any of the other important ones like Juggernog or Speedy Cola, which are both down on Earth, or Mule Kick, which is 4,000 points. That way, I only have to buy back the cheap one. And check it out, finally, after playing since Tuesday morning, I have finally gotten the wave gun as of Friday morning, so it took me almost a week. But, well, I guess that's not really a week. But anyway, it's actually a really, really fun gun. I like it a lot. Dual wield is the zap guns. And then when you press the left button on the D-pad, it turns into the wave gun by putting the 2 pieces together. And it's pretty neat. It's you've heard this all before, I'm sure, but it's kind of like the DG2 mixed with the ray gun for dual wielding. And then when you put it together with the wave gun, when you put it together, you can actually use it. It blows up, it inflates the zombies, and then they pop, kind of like popcorn, is what some people have said. And actually, too, when you shoot them with the wave gun, and they puff up and then explode, you'll hear a ding, kind of like when the microwave is finished cooking your food. So obviously there is definitely a correlation between microwaves and the wave gun. But yeah, I gotta say it's not my favorite wonder weapon. I would have definitely preferred to see the scavenger come back. I love the scavenger, and I definitely think the scavenger would have been really, really cool in space. It would have just made things a lot more complicated. But yeah, the scavenger has to be hands down my favorite wonder weapon. My least favorite, I don't know if you care, but yeah, my least favorite would probably have to be the Winter's Howl. I mean, it's still kind of a nice gun. It's still kind of a neat gun, like the way it works, but it's just not as awesome. You know what I mean? There's not, it just freezes the zombies, and you have to shoot them a couple times before it can actually kill them. So it's not really high on my list as far as wonder weapons. But yeah, that looks like it's going to be it for me today, guys. I do want to apologize that I didn't get this out earlier. And I also want to say to all of the guys, because I had promised a couple people that I was going to play tonight, which is Saturday, and tomorrow on Sunday, That Darn Kid, Ghost, Anime Fan, a couple other people that I forgot to name. All of you guys, I'm real sorry that I'm not going to be able to play with you, but for those of you who haven't heard, Hurricane Irene is barreling up the coast, as they say, and originally they thought it was going to be like a Category 3 hurricane, which isn't, it's not a joke. It's not as bad as Katrina or anything like that, but it's still, it's still serious business. Now it looks like it's more going to be a Category 1, but the problem is not so much the winds. I'm not really concerned about the winds, but the place I live in, Queens, it floods in just normal storms. I mean, not like anything major or anything like that, but, when we have kind of like the heavy storm season or whatever, power lines go down all the time, and there is flooding. So I unplugged all my equipment and moved it up onto tables and stuff so that the water wouldn't get to it just in case. And obviously I unplugged it so that way there aren't going to be any power surges. I'd much rather not play tonight and tomorrow than take the chance and not be able to play, you know, for another month until I save up enough money to get another one, another Xbox, you know. So yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Unfortunately, this will be my last video until I get back from my camping trip, but I am going to try and make 2 more videos tonight, so that way they can be released on like a Tuesday and Friday, so you still have some videos. You're not like completely devoid of Snake for this week. So that's going to be it for me, like I said before, and peace out until I get back in September.